I've just had a phone call from somebody in immigration asking about mine and Jose's relationship and questioning what we're doing together. This is so bad right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I watched this, my reaction was exactly this here. But you know what though? It's the follow-up that just hit the nail on the freaking head.
We've put a lot of effort into our relationship. Why does nobody believe our relationship?
I mean, listen, he calls you chicken. I mean, let's just start with that one. And they don't even know that he calls you chicken. I mean, that itself in particular is just wild. But you know, Louise is a trier and she doesn't give up. She wants her man and she will stay until she gets her man. But hey, man, it's crazy because she generally thought because they're married that he could come there without a visa as long as he's got a return ticket. But right now, the border is saying something completely different. In fact, they're not telling her anything at all.
Jose's now stuck in immigration. I think they're going to send him back. He's come all this way. This is absolutely devastating. My heart is breaking.
Okay, maybe it's not a laughing matter. Okay, I mean, listen, her man's come. She is his chicken, and right now they're not letting him through because he hasn't come with a board of, he hasn't come with a visa from my understanding. And she said that based on her own research, because they're now married and they got the marriage certificate, he was able to come to the UK without a visa because as long as they're married, and he's also able to have a place to stay, which is her stay, and of course, as long as he's got a return ticket as well, then that's more than enough. But right now, I mean, I guess they're thinking, but it's getting a little bit sticky. But here's the thing though, the bad thing about it, as much as I sit here laughing about the situation, and I laugh because to be honest with you, their whole relationship is shambolic, and her desperate attempt to have a man in her life is actually disgusting. But to be honest with you, like I said before, if you think me laughing's bad, I'll show you what's even worse. The fact that she rings her mum, and this is what her mum has to say.
Yeah.
I thought they were saying, what, they're not letting him in?
Right, I'm not going to say that exactly, Mum. Yeah.
She's getting vexed. You know when you ring someone for reassurance, ring someone to make you feel better, and they're like, "Are they being funny?" Yeah, I thought they would be. I mean, the fact is, everyone in her family, friends, you know, obviously her own kid is obviously still a family. They're all like, "Nope, this is not a good idea." And now the borders come and they say, "Nah, this is not a good idea too." Getting denied at every single angle possible. This is crazy. But at the end of the day, this is what happens when you rush your marriage. You rush to be with someone and you probably don't even do your research properly. But at the same time, I doubt this is why obviously they're not letting him in. They obviously don't let him in at this moment in time because clearly there's something that is giving them very off-key vibes that is obviously making them feel like as if we don't know if we can trust this guy to come into the UK and also leave when he's supposed to leave. And that's that. But either way though, man, at the moment you're looking for reassurance and it's not coming from your mum, brutal. But listen, I know you're still here, which clearly means you want to like the video and also subscribe. But with that being said, let's continue.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
Okay, are you there, are you?
I'm sat here waiting. I've just spoke to an immigration officer. Yeah. And they're going to call me back.
Yeah, they're going to call you back, all right? Call you back to give you some disappointing news.
I'm just sat here waiting.
All right, then.
All right?
All right, then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, at that moment in time, I did feel sorry for a certain degree because I could see that she wanted to break down. I could see that the tears are ready to come out. So, you know, I'm going to have a heart and say, you know what? You know, I can't lie to you. I don't feel for you. This is what happens when you're freaking delusional. Oh, I'm going to hell.
I know my mum can't do much down the phone, but I just needed that support right now. I don't know who else to call.
Well, the support never came, and at this moment in time, you are still currently at the airport. It is now 8 o'clock. She's been there for hours. As you can see, the airport was full when she arrived, and now it is pretty much empty. Peak times.
I've just been told that he's not leaving anytime soon. I've been here for over 8 hours. They suggested that I should go home.
8 hours, man. 8 freaking hours. It is time for you to go home, bud. It is time for you to go home. I mean, honestly, to wait that long is absolutely absurd, to be honest with you. Obviously, I understand why she's waiting for. She's waiting there because, you know, he is her love. He is the love of her life, you know what I mean? You know, she is his chicken. I will never understand how that is a compliment, to be honest with you. It doesn't make any sense. But either way, though, 8.5 hours is absurd. Absurd. But at least she's finally gone home. You know what I mean? And the question is he going to appear the next time? I guess that's something that we'll find out in the next episode itself in particular. But with that being said, though, let me know what you're thinking. Would you wait 8 hours for someone that potentially isn't coming out because immigration have said no? Well, they haven't said no, but, you know, it's feeling like a strong no, because to be honest with you, to keep someone for that long, I can't see that being a good thing. But this is TLC, and we know everybody always gets away with getting through the border when it comes to TLC. Well, not everybody, but Mark is still in Nigeria. So is Usman, even though he was in the UK recently. Which is quite interesting, to be fair. He couldn't get in the States, but he could get in the UK. I do wonder sometimes if some of these people who can't get in the States, if it's not a matter of the fact that they can't, but it's a matter of they just don't want to leave where they are, and they'll rather just stay on the show being the way they are because it's the best way to bring money in. I do wonder that sometimes. If you know, you know. But with that being said, let me know what you're thinking down below in terms of Louise. Would you have stayed for 8.5 hours for a guy that you obviously have just got married to and dearly love and calls you chicken? Or would you have been like, you know what, I'm just going to go home and then I'll come back, I guess it depends on the travel, doesn't it? Either way, though, thank you so much for your time. But then again, though, would you have been as friendly as she was to the immigration officers, personally, the border control? Me, personally, I wouldn't have been as polite. I'd be like, listen, I've been here for a long time. What the hell was going on? Tell me what's going on now. Without the grounding, of course. But either way, let me know what you would do. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.